Even though they arrive looking for a broader experience, they frequently get enveloped in their immediate surroundings and lose sight of the bigger picture. This happens everywhere, even Cornell University. It's not intentional, but students converge around their sports teams, Greek communities, or other clubs and organizations. Sorry, I can't see. I'm going to take out a phone.
There's a flashlight next to you.
And isolate themselves from the issues facing the Cornell community as a whole. Your bubble is all that matters. I admit, I was a part of such circumstances over my first 2.5 years here. After joining my fraternity, Sigma Pi, my main focuses were being actively involved in the Brotherhood, dealing with all of its issues, and getting the most out of that experience. That and schoolwork took up the most of my time and energy and became my bubble. However, my bubble burst on May 6, 2012, when someone at my fraternity house threw a bottle off of our roof and yelled racial slurs at passersby. I was abruptly thrust outside of my comfort zone and into the campus and media spotlight, since we were responsible for having the incident transpire on our property. As president of the fraternity, I experienced firsthand how racism affects everyone, as I was suddenly the face of what people were calling a racist organization. This is a very difficult label to bear, but I started to understand where people were coming from. In the blink of an eye, my campus experience had greatly shifted, and I soon came to understand my role in the racial culture of the Greek system and the university. As the media reports kept rolling out, I was ashamed to wear my letters and felt judged by each person that walked past me. I had always seen the issue on a larger scale, but I was learning how it could affect me so deeply on an individual level. Throughout my life, and particularly here at Cornell, I've been fortunate to have friends from racially, culturally, and socioeconomically diverse backgrounds, and a big part of this has come from my experience at Sigma Pi. These different relationships have taught me about love, friendship, sacrifice, and determination in different ways, and have all shaped me into the person that I am today. So it was painful to see these come into question because of the heinous act committed in May. However unfair it seemed that we were forced into the middle of this powerful debate in such a negative manner, I knew the only way to move was forward. It was an emotional time for my brothers and me. We had to look at past and current mistakes, practices, and decisions that inevitably allowed this incident to occur, and we had to do what we could do to fix them. It is not easy to identify and correct our own faults, but it's something that we all must do. After what happened, I accepted responsibility and took it upon myself to become actively involved in the issue of race on campus. And immediately thereafter, my entire brotherhood followed suit. It wasn't an attempt to clear the name of my fraternity, but rather the recognition and seizing of an opportunity where I could make a positive impact on the greater Cornell community. I gained the perspective to peer outside of my own bubble, and as a result, saw the influence that I could contribute to the entire university, and it has turned out to be an incredibly enlightening experience. The past couple months have involved a lot of work with different student leaders and administrators at the Cornell Intercultural Center, as I have sought to become more involved in the opening of racial dialogue in the Greek community and preventing future incidents from occurring. It's been very fulfilling, but I wish it hadn't taken the bias incident to get me involved. Far too often, people get sucked into their own worlds and end up as bystanders. And thus, their meaningful contributions and solutions to problems stand idly on the side. A proactive approach is what it will take to better this university. Cornell has been proactive in offering us top-notch education, friendships to cultivate, and lifelong skills and experiences, so it's on us to give back. It's on us to get involved, and it's on us to ensure that the Cornell University of the future is void of the problems that we all face today. It took me, my fraternity, and other Greek organizations a direct wake-up call to drop our roles as bystanders. But I encourage you all not to wait for your own wake-up call before you become active too. Look around. All of the people and organizations present tonight are here because they care. Because you care. Don't stand idly by and assume others will take it upon themselves to fight these assaults and bias incidents that have plagued this campus. Pop your own bubble and become part of the solution. Thank you.